Hello, everyone, and welcome to this beautiful day here at Billy and Louise Yarborough Stadium. I'm Sawad Blasi here with my guy Chris Zavaglia. Today's matchup will be the Walnut Creek Crawdads versus the Rockville Rock Hounds. So, Chris, what do you expect to see today between these two teams?
Both teams are struggling so far this summer. Crawdads are at the very bottom of the standings, along with the Rock Hounds not too far ahead of them. But I feel like the Rock Hounds can get a solid pitching performance from Witch today, changing speeds, moving in and out and everything. I feel like they have a good chance of winning.
All right, and you also have the lineup.
Yes, I do. Leading off for the Crawdads, playing right field, number 2, John Ballard. Hitting second, playing shortstop, number 1, Connor Casperson. Playing first base, number 25, Alex Baeza. Cleaning up for the Crawdads, playing left field, number 23, Nick Simmons. Hitting fifth, playing third base, number 16, David Langer. Playing center field, number 8, Ben Skinner. Catching today behind the dish, number 15, Jake Alling. Hitting eighth, DHing today, number 30, Joshua Nelson. And rounding it out today for the Crawdads, playing second base, number 10, Kevin Whitaker.
All right, and here's the lineup for the Rockville Rock Hounds.
Dominic Foscolina, University of Utah, DH.
Logan Finley, Benedictine College, center field.
Max Smith, UNLV, right field.
Grant St. Martin, Sonoma State University, left field.
Garland Webster, Eastern New Mexico University, first base.
Kevin Sondry, University of the Pacific, shortstop.
Daniel Page, third base.
Willie Homza, Brown University, second base.
All right, now we have leading off for the Walnut Creek Crawdads is John Ballard. First pitch, he smacks it up the middle for a base hit. Starting off the game with a single, not waiting at all.
Aggressive hitting right there. That's what you want to start off the game.
Now coming up to the plate, Connor Casperson with runner on first. Earlier this week, the Yarborough Stadium has had some irrigation issues, so it's a little muddy in the warning track. So we'll see if there's any spills or falls out there running down a fly ball.
Could be a slip and slide out there on the warning track.
First pitch, smacked foul. Not waiting at all.
I like the aggressiveness the first two pitches, though.
I mean, if you like it, then you have to swing at it.
Keeps on for a fast pace, too, for the game. Ideally is what you want.
Oh, one pitch in the dirt. Snap throw to first, safe. 1-1 the count. The last game we did together started around 5, ended around 8:30.
Yeah, that was a very, very long game. It was the Neptune Beach Pearls against the Rock Hounds, and that was almost a football game right there with the 19-18. Man.
They didn't even finish out the game. They had to stop the game because the sun went down. Next pitch, swung and missed. 1-2 the count now to Casperson.
Which wasting no time coming at these hitters so far. See if he works in that first breaking ball of the day right here.
And vice versa with the hitters. Both of them offering at the first pitch. In the dirt. Snap throw to first. He's safe. 2-2 the count now to Casperson.
That was a nice slider right there from Witch. It looks like Frazier behind the dish is having a hard time throwing a little back pick over there to Webster due to Casperson being a lefty.
To the count. Runner on first here in the top of the first inning. Runner goes. Frazier double clutches, throws home, or excuse me, first. As Ballard slides back to first. He is safe. Full count now to Casperson.
That's 3 times. I think personally he should have been out right there.
Checks at first, throws home. Smacked right to Garland Webster, and he tags first base for an out. And it's actually a double play.
Happy birthday. Man.
Great pick by Webster there at first. Alex Baeza now stepping up to the plate with the bases empty, 2 outs here in the top of the first inning. Your leadoff hitter singles, and then you hit a double play. Not really what you wanted to do to start off the game.
Not in the least bit. As you see the breaking ball right there from Witch. I really like that 3/4 release he has going on so far. That slider really kind of stays behind, kind of hides it almost. Nice and tight.
Ball gets away from Frazier. 1-1 the count. It's quick so far, already 2 outs. With the help of the double play. Two 1 count as that pitch misses a little outside.
Just missed right there.
A little high. 3-1 the count now.
Baeza leading the team with 2 home runs. Looking for his 3rd.
Ball misses. Walk to Baeza.
Left fielder, Nick Simmons.
Nick Simmons now stepping up to the plate with a runner on first. Playing left field today.
Diablo Valley.
Good job, Chris.
Just thinking out loud, that's all.
0-0 count misses. 1-0 the count now. The runners are going to be very aggressive on Frazier today as they saw the 3 snap throws.
Should have been out all 3 times. And I wouldn't be surprised.
You think it's a grip issue?
I'm sorry, what'd you say?
Do you think it was a grip issue or just a
No,
left-handed?
I think part of it had to do.
As that ball comes in fair and trickles in and drops, Baeza scores all the way from first as that is a double for Nick Simmons. A really weird, confusing play as that ball was going foul because of the wind, goes all the way back in fair territory, and Grant St. Martin, playing left field today, lost it.
That was Little League-esque, I guess you could say. The wind really played a part right there. It seems to be pretty windy out there, and St. Martin just lost track of it. You saw the third baseman out there, too. I don't know why, but, I mean, I guess the ball just kept carrying, and then last second just fell out for a nice RBI double.
David Langer now stepping up to the plate with runner in scoring position. It is fairly windy. So I can see how
for a hot day, too, I mean, I'm kind of shocked.
I can see how the ball trickled in, but, you know, if you're under it, you make the catch.
Yeah. I mean, the ball was hit high. He had enough time to, carry himself, settle down, and get under it, but just had trouble with the wind.
0-1 count misses. 1-1 the count. Evens it up. Inning started off with a leadoff single by Ballard and then a double play by Casperson, a walk, and then, like Chris said, a Little League play, which ended up being a double for Simmons. Scoring a run, 1-0. A big swing and a miss, 1-2 the count. I think he was trying to leave the yard on that one.
Yeah, he definitely was. And Witch right there, that was a nice pitch. Inside fastball, in on the hands. Tied him up right there. I feel like a perfect pitch right here on this 1-2 count would be a nice slider away. He's got that nice tight break to it, so I wouldn't be surprised.
One, two, the pitch. Outside, 2-2. Crawdads are very aggressive on the plate.
What you want, though? You want aggressiveness. It's better to be aggressive than it is to, lay back and kind of be scared to hit or, pitch or something like that.
Big swing and a miss. That goes all the way to center field over Logan Finley's, and he makes the catch. Looked like the ball was just going to go past him, but he reached his glove out and made the incredible catch to end the inning and retire David Langer. The Crawdads lead the Rockville Rock Hounds 1-0. We'll be right back in the bottom of the first inning.
Hi, this is Dominic Foscolina. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone. We're here in the bottom of the first inning. Leading off for the Rock Hounds, we have DH Dominic Foscolina. Walnut Creek Crawdads are leading the Rockville Rock Hounds 1-0 early in the game after a misplay in left field, which scored a runner all the way from first. Sam Barron's on the mound for the Crawdads. First pitch catches the corner for a strike.
See if Barron's can have a nice first inning like Witch did. I'd like to see a pitcher's duel rather than a 20-20 type game. Stay here for 4 hours,
1-1 the count now to Foscolina. Fouls that back, 1-2 the count. In the top of the first inning, you said that you like how aggressive the Crawdads were, and instead of being like more laid back. Does that mean you don't really like the walk approach, the whole just take the walk kind of thing?
I mean, you find a way to get on base, you find a way to get on base. At some time and point, it comes down to, whether it be a walk, as Foscolina fouls it back, walk, base hit, or whatever. But, I mean, to start off the game, get on a nice, page and everything like that, nice rhythm. You like to see your, 1, 2, 3 hitters with an aggressive approach because you know that the pitcher's trying to do the same thing, throwing first pitch strikes.
1-2 pitch hit all the way to David Langer at third base, and he makes the catch. Line drive right to him. Foscolina is retired. Logan Finley playing center field today, stepping up to the plate now.
Snow cone grab over there by Langer. How about Finley's catch too in center field? That was a nice little catch.
The wind was pushing the ball way over his head, and he just reached out and made the great catch. Great redemption for the defense after what happened in left field with St. Martin. First pitch misses for a ball. 1-0 count, smacks that foul. Langer is under it. He's tracking it. Oh, Casperson all the way from shortstop comes and just misses it. Doesn't look like Langer had any idea where it went, so that's why Connor Casperson all the way from shortstop came and attempted to make the catch.
This wind's gnarly today.
Gonna see a lot of that, I feel like, throughout the game.
Definitely.
The foul territory here at Yarborough Stadium does play well when it comes to, the defense. They have a lot of rooms, kind of like the Coliseum.
Yeah, they got a lot of room to work with.
Ball misses. 2-1 the count now. Sam Barron's looking to have a shutdown inning here after retiring Foscolina. Pitch misses again. 3-1 the count.
Even though that was a ball, that was a nice miss right there from Barons. Looked like a changeup. Good downward action to it.
Finley smacks that ball into right field, with a single.
Now batting right fielder Max Smith.
And on that, Max Smith now stepping up to the plate.
Barons can't leave any of those fastballs up, especially to these left-handed hitters. With the wind pushing out towards that way, lefty gets a ball up in the zone, he's pushing it past that 330 sign to right field easily.
Pitch called strike. 0-1 the count. If you're Barons, do you check on Finley at first, or you just focus on the hitter?
I'd focus on Smith. At the beginning of the game, maybe Finley runs. He's got average speed, it looks like. Doesn't have an aggressive lead over there at first.
As Smith smacks that ball into center field, Ben Skinner out there, he's under it and makes the catch. Finley trots back to first. Ball hit well, but just dies right in Skinner's glove.
Now batting left fielder Grant St. Martin.
2 outs here with Grant St. Martin now stepping up to the plate. Another big power hitter.
Yeah, the middle of the order for the Rock Hounds is not something to play with. But let's see if St. Martin can get a little bit of a redemption here, since he had that ball get away from him in left field.
Ball misses. 1-0 the count. Two outs here in the bottom of the first inning. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Even so.
Healthy cut. Definitely trying to leave the yard right there.
He's trying to go dead 400 on that one. Barons check on Finley at first. He looks home. Finley goes. Late start. And he's out, as it looked like he almost stopped in the middle of his run and continued to go. Didn't really look clean. And on that, it's the Rockville Rock Hounds are retired, and we'll be right back in the top of the second inning.
Logan Finley, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, here in the top of the second inning. Ben Skinner now leading off for the Crawdads. He smacks that first pitch into left field in front of Max Smith with a single. So another leadoff hitter with a leadoff single.
Again, the Crawdads wasting no time. Skinner hits a nice piece to right field, which is, he's got to stay in the zone, but he can't throw too many strikes, if that makes sense. He can't be, too aggressive here today. So, I mean, as you can see, based on the top half of the first, and now to start off the top half of the second, that they're just coming out first pitch swinging. So he's really got to change speeds.
chops that ball to the third baseman, and he is retired. And on that play, Skinner advances to second. Or excuse me.
Josh Nelson.
Yeah, second. DH Josh Nelson now stepping up to the plate.
Nelson's struggling so far this summer, hitting a 185.
Pitch misses.
I like that slider though, just because the first 7 batters of the game, he started off first pitch fastball, and they all came up first pitch swinging. So that was something
to
throw him off. Yeah.
I also like the way he pitches. Like
No,
you mentioned earlier.
He kind of turns his body as he throws a strike right there. Kind of turns his body to hide it, and then last second kind of like whips around.
It deceives the hitters. Is exactly what, as a pitcher, you want to do. You don't
No,
want to
it's
tip
exactly what you want to do. I
your
mean,
pitches.
for example, a good pitcher in the MLB that does that is Johnny Cueto.
Pitch misses. I like the shimmy he does. I like how baseball players have their own little thing of playing the game.
Yeah.
The shimmy he does, or the way that hitters tip their bats back and forth.
It's part of the swagger of the game. All the players, and I mean,
Which checks on second. He throws home. Pitch is flied out to left field. Smith looks like he's under it, and he makes a catch. Runner on second tags up. Beautiful throw, but Skinner is safe at third.
Second baseman, Kevin Whitaker.
Kevin Whitaker now stepping up to the plate. That was a great throw.
That was a nice, strong throw over there from Smith in right field. Nice, straight on the line. No, rainbow, anything like that.
Two outs here in the top of the second. First pitch smack to Kevin Sandry. And Whitaker is retired on that play, leaving the runner on third, stranded. All right, and now here's McKenna Guerrero with the interview with Coach Stover.
Coach, first game of the series, what is it going to take to get a victory today?
Yesterday we played well against these guys. We got off to a good start offensively and beat them 15-5. Had a good outing by Alex Pham. We've had a good start so far from Jason in his first appearance of the year for us. Hopefully we take advantage of the offense like we did yesterday. With the wind blowing out, I think we can do that.
Well, obviously played some games so far, but who's a person that has really stood out to you so far this summer?
Max Smith from UNLV has swung the bat really well. We're really impressed with his at-bats. Grant St. Martin, I think, is leading the league in home runs. Those two guys right now could be all-stars at the break. But those two guys have done a really good job for us.
Perfect. Thank you, Coach. Good luck today.
Thank you.
All right. Stepping up to the plate now, we have Grant St. Martin. First pitch misses for a ball.
St. Martin's got to look for a fastball here. At least his pitch. Drive something to left field, maybe.
Pitch a little high and inside.
Looks like that's their approach today so far with the first 3 hitters. Pitching them in.
2-1 the count. Catches a corner for strike 2. St. Martin, a big presence at the plate.
Big guy. Standing at 6'5"? Around there. Takes a ball. I was Barron's here. I throw him something off speed. Work with this stuff. See what's working.
Full count now to St. Martin. Ball just misses as St. Martin takes up for ball 4 and takes his base with a walk.
That was a good pitch right there, even though it was a ball and he did end up walking St. Martin. I really feel like he got what he wanted. The curveball just off the plate, but I think he got a good feel of it right there. and definitely a pitch he'll keep in his back pocket.
Garland Webster now stepping up to the plate. He smacks that ball into left field, and on that, St. Martin heads to second, and a single for Webster.
Now batting
So the first two
shortstop,
hitters
Kevin
in the
Sandry.
inning getting on for now Kevin Sandry.
No outs, first and second. Let's see if Dansby, Swanson, Wannabe can bunt them over for a nice RBI situation to set up Frazier.
Runners on second and first. First pitch to Sandry. Shows bunt, but quickly pulls back for a called strike. We're here in the bottom of the second inning. 1-0. The Crawdads lead the Rock Hounds. The pitch by Behrens. He checks on second. In the dirt. Trickles a little bit away from Allen. Not far enough to advance. When St. Martin was hitting, with how big he looks and the striped pants, he looked like Matt Holliday a little bit.
I don't know about that one. I don't
think
know.
so.
I mean, I could see it, but you know, Holiday's just, I don't know.
Ball misses. 2-1 the count.
Holiday's definitely bigger. I'd say he's more obvious, like muscular, but I mean, I could see the comparison. I mean, that's a little bit of a stretch.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I think it's on the dot.
I mean, I think Sandry's comparison to Dansby Swanson's on the dot.
Swing and a miss, 2-2 the count. I thought I came up with that.
Did you?
No, I didn't.
I'm pretty sure I did.
That's true. I give credit when it's due, and you came up with Swanson. 2-2 the count to Sandry. He pops that up, and it finds the hole as St. Martin rounds second, heading to third, and he'll be waved home, and he's safe. And right behind him is Garland Webster, and he'll be safe. Kevin Sandry with a stand-up, clearing the bases triple.
How about that, though? I mean, that was a nice pitch from Behrens.
Batting
Looked like a
catcher,
front door slider.
Frazier.
Sandry looked like he just was trying to fight it off, just kind of poked it out there to right field. But right fielder Ballard just took a terrible angle of pursuit, just let it go by him, just kind of effortlessly. And, you know, Sandry was able to get a nice stand-up triple, dropping two to put Rock Hounds up.
Brant Frazier stepping up to the plate, and that's a fair ball in left field. Kevin Sandry scores easily as Frazier rounds first, heading to second with a stand-up double. So the first pitch he offered at hits that fair for an RBI double.
Now batting third baseman Daniel
Down
Page.
1-0 here in the second. Quickly now 3-1 Rock Hounds over the Walnut Creek Crawdads. Daniel Page now stepping up to the plate.
I think that mound visit right there from Allen was just kind of, you know, settle him down. He was giving up 3 quick runs here, top of the second with no outs still. Just kind of get him back in his rhythm and in his zone.
Barron sets. Throws home. Pitch misses outside. 1-0 the count. Pops that up.
That could be trouble.
Trickles into right field, and he makes the catch. Frazier on second does not tag, so he stays put at second, and Page is retired for the first out of the inning. Willie Homza now stepping up to the plate.
Homza. No, I was just messing with you.
Oh. It's like, I'm pretty sure that's Willie Homza.
No, right there from Paige, though, not what you typically wanted. You know, you wanted at least a productive out, at least drive it to the right side on the ground to get Frazier over there from second to third.
Check swing, went around on 0-1 the count.
Whenever I see Willie Homza, this is another player comparison. Reminds me of Pete Cosma.
You said you don't want to embarrass him?
No.
Oh, because I was like, that's not
player comparison.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Pete Cosma.
He does look like him. He's got the same type of hair.
You know what I was thinking?
What?
Randall Grishnick.
Oh.
From the Cardinals?
Yeah, I could definitely see it if he was a righty. Yeah, I could see that one too. I think it's a little bit of both.
Mostly me.
Okay.
1-1 the count here in the bottom of the second inning. 1 out. Ball misses low. 2-1 the count. Frazier still at second, does not want to be stranded there. Rockhounds looking to add as much runs as possible.
Ooh, that was a nice pitch.
Catches the corner for a strike.
Going back to the player comparison, though, I mean, I think I do get the edge because Cosma does play the infield. He does play second base. Homza does play second base. And I'm pretty sure Grichik plays left field, if I'm not mistaken.
It's right field.
Right field. Oh, okay.
So,
outfield.
And the ball gets away from Allen, and Frazier from second advances to third. Full count now to Homza. All right, let's just stick to the we were both right.
Yeah. That sounds good.
Full count here to Homza. Smacks that foul. Staying alive up there.
Homza just looking for something down on the zone. Not to the corners, though. Typically, preferably to the middle infield, if not something up in the air to the outfield, just like that, as he drives at the center.
And he is retired on that play. However, Frazier from third tags up and scores easily. Now it's 4-1. Rockhounds over the Crawdads here in the bottom of the second inning, 2 outs. So that is a very good out for Willie Homza.
Yeah, great job of hitting right there. Worked it at full count. Got a nice pitch up in the zone, fastball. Drove to the left, Skinner in center field right there. And able to put the Rockhounds up 4-1.
Dominic Fasolina now stepping up to the plate. Pitch misses outside. Okay. I know Fasolina doesn't pitch.
Yeah. Okay.
But I see Lincecum in him.
You know what?
And that's not a knock, okay?
I think I'd give you that one as he fouls it back right there. I think I'd give you that one just because, the tall lankiness and the hair. But Lincecum, I think right now, if I'm not mistaken, does have short hair.
Well, we haven't seen him in maybe a year.
Yeah, he's been MIA, that's for sure.
Pitch misses outside. 2-1 the count. Long hair is a new trend for baseball.
I've noticed as Fasolina takes a ball right there. The past few years, I don't know what it is. Personally though, I don't like the whole lumberjack look.
So no Madison Bumgarner.
I'm not messing with that. No, his is fine. I'm talking like a Craig Kimbrell as Fasolina drives to the right center.
Ball hits from the bottom of the wall, and he's in second with a double. I like Kimbrel. I like the leprechaun look.
Center fielder.
I think
Logan Finley.
I think Bums is good. It's not too long. It's kind of like that. I mean, I don't know. I like it. Suits him well. But I'm talking like
Jason
Worth. Yes. Jason Worth looks like, he may have some like food in there. Like, it just does not look good on him, and it doesn't look good on anyone that rocks that. I just don't like it.
Logan Finley now stepping up to the plate with Fasalina on second. How about Dallas Keuchel's long beard? He doesn't have the hair, he has a beard.
Nah, I can't.
First pitch strike.
I don't like it. I don't know. I'm more of a clean cut type of guy.
Oh, you're a Yankees fan, that's why.
That's definitely why. Actually, that's not even why though. Like, I wasn't just like, oh, I'm a Yankees fan, so I'm a clean cut guy. Like, I don't just happen to be that way. I think that's cool though that the Yankees, have their own thing. I like it. I'm not biased. It's not biased or anything, But
Ball misses, one and one the count.
I don't know. I just don't like that. That homeless look. Like Jason Works looks like they just picked him up off the streets. Like,
true.
I just don't like it.
As a fan and as a female fan, I do like the beard and the hair, but I do appreciate the clean shaven too. So whatever the player likes. As that ball catches the corner, 1-2 the count now to Logan Finley with Fasalina at second here. Bottom of the second, 2 away. Sam Barron's on the mound working for the Crawdads.
See if Barron throws him a curveball right here.
Great framing by Allen, just misses though.
That looked like a two-seam fastball, maybe even a changeup right there. It looked like it got the outside part of the plate, but the umpire seemed to have missed it. That was a really nice pitch.
Finley staying alive now after that call. 2-2 the count. Smacks that to Casperson. Casperson throws first, and he is retired, and so are the Rock Hounds. We'll be right back in the top of the third inning.
I'm Kevin Sondry, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, here in the top of the third inning. It's 4-1. Rock Hounds lead the Crawdads. Ballard leads off for the Crawdads. Ball in the dirt, 1-0 the count. Wind seems to pick up just a little bit. Smacks that to third base. Webster holds on to it, and he is retired for the first out.
Good play over there by Page. Quick throw. With Ballard being really quick over there. Went on to first. And it sounded like Ballard broke his bat too, which is unfortunate. because I don't know how many wood bats a player in the summer league actually has.
Bats are expensive. Baseball's expensive.
You're telling me.
Connor Casperson now stepping up to the plate, takes the first pitch in the dirt. My little brother plays baseball, and he doesn't get the flashy, 3,000 whatever baseball players have.
It's not even about that. It's just.
But it's still expensive. All the gloves.
Whatever. See, I never really understood the whole thing. Like, as Casperson fouls into Frazier's glove right there. But I mean, I was a player that I used my dad's 1960 something type first baseman's glove, and I used that in high school. And everyone made fun of me for it, but I used it every single time I went out there because it was comfortable to me, and I played best with it.
2-1 the count. Yeah, and there's a lot of players in the majors who had the same glove for the past 10 years.
Yeah, it literally. And the thing is too, like, breaking in a new glove is so hard, and it takes a lot of time and everything like that. It's just, you just want to stay at the same glove.
Casperson gets hit on that pitch. Does not seem happy at all.
First baseman, Alex Baeza.
Alex Baeza now stepping up to the plate with runner on first. He walked in his previous at-bat. It's those free bases that are being given up to the Crawdads today.
Yeah, definitely. That first inning, I mean, Witch had a good 1-2, ended up walking Baeza, and with that difficult play in left field for St. Martin, that was able to score Baeza for their only run so far today. It's just the free passes that really kill you.
0-1 the count. I like to see more small ball in this game, when there's runners on first, maybe just move them over, because I feel like these hitters, I mean, if you can hit a ball, hit it, of course, but...
Exactly. I mean, stubborn ball is all about working on your stuff.
And Casperson tried stealing second, but Frazier threw him out, and it almost looked like he had a little scorpion moment on that.
Yeah, he definitely dove and probably ate
some dirt.
A nice handful of dirt, I'm sure, on that slide. Looks like his arms got kind of stuck under him, and like you said, just did not have a pretty slide.
Ball in the dirt. Quick 2 outs now here in the third inning. One the count to Baeza. Which is ready. He throws home, misses high. 2-1 the count. Excuse me, 3-1 the count. He pops that up into right center, and that is off the bottom of the wall as Baeza trots around second, heading to third, and he'll be safe there. It looked like he had a shot of scoring home, all the way to home, but the stop sign was held up by the third base coach.
I don't know how I feel about that one right there. I think this third base coach should have just sent him. I mean, make the defense play defense. A lot of times the second baseman or shortstop cutting off that throw doesn't have a strong enough arm to make that solid line drive throw to the catcher. So it would have been a really close play either way. But that was a nice piece of hitting right there from Baeza. The wind just kind of took it, though.
Nick Simmons now stepping up to the plate. And it also just kind of leaves a bad taste in your mouth if you're the Crawdads when there was a runner previously on base and then got caught stealing. That could have just been a run.
Exactly.
Instead of down by 3, down by 2, and then, just the what ifs. But in baseball, you can't think like that. You have to just move on.
Go with the flow, yep. Can't hang your head up on the past. Which wants to talk to Frazier. Maybe sees a little something that he doesn't.
pitchers remind me of almost just like I don't mean this offensively at all, but they're weird in the sense of they like to be perfect. They want to execute as perfectly as possible. They don't go out there and don't put all their effort into it. So if they see a problem, they're going to fix it as soon as possible.
Yeah, I mean, pitchers control the game. So, they got to see what's working for them and everything like that, test the field. And if they don't like what they see, they don't like what they see, as he throws a nice fastball inside right there. He's in control of the game. He gets to do what he wants to do. So I think that was a nice little mound visit right there. Maybe, he told them that he wants to throw a curveball outside right here on a 2-strike pitch.
Trickles that pass Wutch into shortstop, throws to Garland Webster, and he makes a catch. And Simmons is retired on that play. The Rockville Rock Hounds lead the Walnut Creek Crawdads 4-1, and we'll be right back in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
This is Grant St. Martin. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, here in the bottom of the 3rd inning.
Leading off, number 14, Max Smith.
We have Max Smith leading off for the Rock Hounds. Four to 1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Smith is looking to add some more for his team. Smacks that first pitch foul. Hits the first base bag. Almost hits the umpire.
He's got a nice swing to him. He's got a nice smooth, short, compact, short to long through. Kind of like his approach to the plate.
He smacks that into center field, and it is hit on the bottom of the wall as he tracks all the way to second base, rounding second, heading to 3rd, and he'll be there safely with kind of a half slide there. Didn't need to slide as the ball was actually dropped.
Left fielder, Grant St. Martin.
Looks like that was a nice piece of hitting right there from Smith too. Off the sweet part of the bat. Wynn took it again, but another miscue out in the outfield from Skinner. Looks like he just did not realize the wall was gonna be there. I guess. And Smith with a nice triple.
Grant St. Martin now stepping up to the plate. Had a walk and scored a run in his previous at-bats. Swings and misses on that. 0-1 the count.
I like what Barons did right there. Threw him a first pitch off speed, change up. Keep St. Martin off his balance. Keep it down right here. You got the infield in. St. Martin's looking for a ball up. He can drop to the outfield and do to the infield in. So, I feel like if he throws a fastball, low and away, maybe change up again.
Ball gets away. Actually doesn't get away. Stays at home plate as Allen thought it got away. But as a catcher, you can't really know where the ball is.
It's hard. It really is. You see a lot of catchers, even the MLB, have difficulty spotting where the ball actually does end up going. But not what you want if you were Barons to get behind in the count to a big guy like St. Martin.
2-1 the count. Barons throws home. Ball 3. That was a great take by Martin.
If I was Barons, I'd honestly just put him on. You leave anything in the middle of the play, he's going to drive it.
Took that pitch for a strike.
Not his pitch.
It was right in the
Looked like he
down the
kind
middle.
of jumped towards that one right there.
A full count now. Here in the bottom of the third. No outs. Smith at third. Ball misses for ball 4. So St. Martin walks on that pitch. Now we have runners on the corner here for Garland
First
Webster
baseman,
now.
Garland Webster.
I like that pitch right there. You know, even though it does send up a runner on first, free pass, and St. Martin does set up the double play ball. Looks like they'll give up the run for 2 outs. You know, Barons did a good job right there. He hit the ball low, missed his spot, but it was a good miss.
First pitch is low and away. 1-0 the count. Runners on the corner. Ball just misses. 2-0 the count. St. Martin on first. Smith at third. In the dirt, blocked by Allen. 3-0 the count. Now, if you're Webster, do you take or do you swing?
I take right here. You know, no outs, first and third. They're already up by 3. You know, maybe he has a green light right here if he gets his pitch only. But, you know, you walk to St. Martin through only 1 strike or 2 strikes to St. Martin. You know, I'd let him go.
And he did, as a ball missed away, and Garland Webster walks, and the bases are now loaded for Kevin Sandry or Dansby Swanson. No outs here in the bottom of the third inning. A little meeting on the mound.
Trying to settle him down. You know, he's got the bases loaded now. No outs.
Now batting shortstop, Kevin Sandry.
1 for 1 with the triple, 2 RBIs, and a run scored. Bases are juiced here. First pitch to Sandry. Strike 1. 0-1 the count.
Good bounce back pitch right there from Barons.
What do you think Barons is looking for here? The strikeout?
Definitely. You know, I'd try to be aggressive if I was Barons right here. Try to go 1, 2, 3. And that way you have 1 out, bases loaded still, and you still have that double play ball. Just misses right there. But, yeah, I mean, ideally, that's what you would want as a pitcher in this situation. You get 1 out. That way you have the double play ball still in order, still intact. Get a nice ground ball. Gets you out of the inning, no damage.
Ball low. 2-1 the count.
But you also don't want to get behind in a hitter with the bases loaded, because that just sets them up for success.
Sandry smacks that ball into center field. Skinner looks, he's under it. He catches, throws to third, and on that play, Smith from third scores easily. That was a great play by Skinner. Instead of throwing home, had no shot with you know, making the out there through the third. So it prevents the runner from scoring.
Grant Frazier.
And that wasn't a bad pitch right there from Barons. Kept it low in the zone, but great piece of hitting, you know, even better from Sandry. You know, elevating that ball low in the zone to go to center field for a nice sac fly.
Grant Frazier now stepping up to the plate. Takes the first pitch for a ball. St. Martin on second and Webster on first. Only 1 away here. Ball misses way away. 2-0 the count. Looks like Behrens is having trouble with just, hitting his spots.
Yeah, I think the bases loaded, no outs, kind of rattled him a little bit, got him out of his rhythm. He's got one out. Let's see if we can work it out of it. Frazier trying to hit it over the lights over there in left center.
2-1 the count to Frazier. And strike 2. 2-2 the count. What do you see from the umpire so far today?
He's got a tight strike zone. There's been a few balls from both sides, from Witch and Behrens. A couple of pitches that I think that were strikes, just caught maybe the inside or outside part of the plate. But, I think he's called a pretty consistent game so far.
Ball misses for ball 3.
And I like that pitch right there from Behrens, too. It's 3-2, but, it shows that he hasn't lost his confidence in that off speed.
And he does have a free base to work with, at least. As Frazier half swings and misses on that one, and he is retired. 2 away now. Daniel Page now stepping up to the plate.
Third baseman, Daniel Page.
Frazier did not look happy with that last swing.
No, those are frustrating, too, as a hitter. I mean, if you half swing, especially on a 3-2 count, could have walked and loaded the bases for Page with only one out, but difficult.
First pitch, he smacks that foul. Simmons looks like he's under it. Casperson actually comes out of nowhere and makes the catch. So Page on the first pitch is retired, and we'll be right back to the top of the fourth inning, excuse me. Welcome back, everyone, here in the top of the fourth inning. Rock Hounds lead the Crawdads 5-1 as third baseman David Langer steps up to the plate. 0 for 1 with the fly out in his previous at-bat. First pitch in the dirt. Gets away only to the backstop. 1-0 the count. Witch is still up there on the mound.
He's having one heck of a game so far. First 3 innings. I mean, just shutting down the hitters. He's coming over straight to them. First pitch, either fastball. He's mixing it up really well. He's changing speeds, moving in and out.
As that pitch was smacked into left field, and it is gone.
As I eat my own words. No, but that was just a great piece of hitting right there from Langer. Got a fastball up in the zone, just pulled his hands in for a nice home run over there, that short porch gap to left field. But, I feel like Witch shouldn't, put his head down on that. I feel like he should hold his head high, still stick with his, confidence. He's having one heck of a game, like I said, and, if he keeps at it, he should be going through this game pretty long.
Ben Skinner now stepping up to the plate. I mean, that was a loud home run, too.
That was a Judge-esque type home run.
I just feel like you just want to say Aaron Judge's name just 24/7.
Yeah, maybe I do, because I am a Yankees fan.
A swing and a miss. Evens up the count 1-1. All-Star break for MLB's coming up. I hear rumors are Stanton versus Judge in the home run derby. Who do you have?
See, okay, first off.
And it's in Miami, Stanton's Park. As he swings and misses.
Great sequence of pitches right there from Witch. Really like the slider right there. But, first off, I do not want to see Judge in the home run derby.
Oh, because you believe in the jinx?
Yeah, I do believe in the jinx. If you look at the history, the past few seasons especially, I mean, if you're the home run derby messes up your swing. I mean,
But you look
don't-
cool.
Oh, so you'd rather look cool than bring your team to I don't know, a good run to the playoffs, maybe a World Series, but instead you'd rather want to look cool, maybe lose your swing, not produce as much in the second half.
Jake Allen now steps to the plate, took the first pitch for a ball. That pitch evens up the count 1-1. I'm sorry to say this, but even if Judge plays or doesn't play and has that jinx on him, there's no way the Yankees are going to make it.
That's funny because I'm pretty sure Judge. I mean, what's Stanton's farthest home run? I mean, I know it's close to Judge, but I'm pretty sure Judge almost hit a 500-foot bomb.
Stanton actually hit a 458 bomb today.
458?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not too shabby.
2-1 the count. Pitch misses. 3-1 the count now to Allen. Ever since Harper came out a few years ago and said that the reason why he was slumping after was because of the home run derby, everyone just went crazy.
And I mean, I believed in that even before Harper or Stanton. I mean, I don't know. Call me, I don't know. I don't know. I just don't want to see Judge. I mean, you can call me biased all you want. I mean, I know I am, but I just don't want to see him in the home run derby.
Full count to Jake Allen. Well, I do. And I want to see him hit a 7-foot home run. 700-foot home run.
700?
Yeah, he can do it. And on that pitch, Allen strikes out, but he thought it was ball 4 and does not seem too happy with that.
That was a great slider right there from Wish. Probably his best pitch so far today. His fastball is nice. Nice and straight. Coming out of that angle. Definitely deceiving, like we said earlier, his pitch delivery. Coming out of the stretch, I like it. Works quick. Doesn't mess around. Comes right at hitters is what you want.
Josh Nelson now stepping up to the plate as the first pitch gets away from Frazier. 1-0 the count. Ball low, 2-0 the count. 2 away here in the top of the 4th inning. Game is moving rather quickly
I'd say so.
as he smacks that ball into left field and drops right in front of St. Martin. Nelson singles.
Again, Witch can't leave these fastballs up in the zone to these big hitters. They're going to use that short porch like Langer did and hit a home run.
Kevin Whitaker now stepping up to the plate. 0 for 1 with the ground out in his previous at-bat. Ball gets away from Frazier just a little bit, and on that pitch, Nelson advances to second. It didn't even get away from Frazier that far, but Nelson had a great jump and took a shot.
Yeah, that was a great piece of base running right there from Nelson. Good BIDs right there. It's good ball in dirt.
Thanks.
Yeah.
1-0 the count to Whitaker. As Whitaker smacks that to the shortstop, Sandry throws to Webster, and Webster makes the pick, and Whitaker is retired, and he is not too happy with that as he almost slammed his helmet into the dirt. And on that pitch, the Crawdads are retired, and we'll be right back in the bottom of the 4th inning.
Hi, this is Willie Holmza, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Rock Hounds lead the Crawdads 5-2 as Willie Holmesden now steps up to the plate. Sac fly earlier with an RBI. Takes the first pitch for a strike.
Good first pitch fastball right there from Barons. Way to get ahead. Now he hopefully gets to work with the stuff. Just like that.
Holmes swings and misses, has a little dance at home plate.
Well, that's what you want as a pitcher. I mean, you want to get ahead first, whether that be, fastball, curveball, changeup, whatever. And that way you can work more just like that. I mean, you get ahead of these hitters. As Holmes strikes out, you get ahead of these hitters, you keep the hitter guessing. You change speeds, you move up and down in the zone, you move out and in. If you work with all those and, I wouldn't say perfect them, but really just work with those and really work on your pitching game like that, you should, no doubt, every time you go out there, at least 5-6 innings and a decent amount of Ks, and to put your team in a position to win.
Dominic Pasolina now steps up to the plate. 1 for 2 with a double in his earlier at-bat. Takes the first pitch for a ball. I'm sorry, I said Dominic Pasolina, but I meant Tim Lincecum. Takes the first pitch inside, 2-0. I know you want to argue with me on that, but I'm going to stick to it.
I'm still a little skeptical on that, but I mean, I'll give it to you now. But
how about 2011 Lincecum? Let's just say that.
Was that when he cut his hair like 3/4? Kind of like that?
That was actually his rookie season, so 07, I believe.
When he first came up, he had the long hair, right?
No, he had the short.
Okay, yeah, that's what it is then. Wow.
Pasolina smacks that to Casperson. Casperson throws to first, and Pasolina is retired. 1 away now here in the bottom of the fourth inning. Stepping up to the plate now, we have center fielder Logan Finley. Another big presence at the plate. I've been thinking about his player comp lately. I just can't think of anything. I'm trying to add it up match it up to where it's center field and, left-handed hitter. I can't think of it. As Finley smacks up to first base, and he is retired on the first pitch, and so are the Rock Hounds, and we will be right back in the top of the fifth inning. welcome back everyone here in the top of the 5th inning. Rock Hounds lead the Crawdads 5-4. We have a new pitcher, Nathan Gutierrez, freshman out of Solano College. Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Lefty, as you can tell. Throwing 6 2/3 innings. Fly ball to center field. Finley able to come down with it. Sitting at a 5.40 ERA, 8 Ks. Looking to get some work in here. Pitched a little bit at Solano. I remember him doing a pretty good job there. Low ERA for Solano. But, I think a nice little, lefty piece, I guess you could say, relief pitcher.
All right, Connor Casperson now steps up to the plate, 1 away here in the top of the 5th inning.
And how about that, though? I mean, first pitch he comes in and gets a fly out to center.
Not an easy play for Finley, but made
Not
that
at
out.
all. But, I mean, that was a great play. As you can tell on your screen, Casperson is a switch hitter. So batting righty for the first time today.
Carlos Beltran said in an interview a while ago that I think he batted right naturally, but he wanted to be a switch hitter as Casperson checks his swing, so it's 2-1 the count. He wanted to be as useful and as, he just wanted to have the advantage over other players, so he got a punching bag, got a stick, and just started hitting on both sides and just taught himself how to be a switch hitter. And my little brother actually did that too, and that's how he became a switch hitter. It's just not everyone's born a switch hitter.
Yeah.
Some people, like Beltran and my younger brother, taught themselves. And I thought it was a cool story.
I never knew that. That's pretty interesting.
3-1 count to Casperson. Gutierrez throws. And strike 2. Full count now.
Now, another thing about switch hitters, too, I mean, it gives you the upper edge. Because, I mean, you see a lot of, nowadays, managers and teams and everything like that, pitching towards, strategy. The lefties coming up at the plate, you're going to throw a lefty in the pitch. But, if you see that he's a switch hitter, then you got to go based on stats. And it's like sometimes, if the hitter's feeling the right side part of the plate, even though his stats may not show that he's a better hitter on the right side part of the plate, it's all about the field. I think it puts you at a much more advantage than hitting on just one side.
And the ball is low, and Casperson walks. So he's at first.
Alex Baeza.
Now Alex Baeza steps up to the plate with Casperson on first after that walk. And, just because you throw right-handed or left-handed doesn't mean that to your side, too. Because, Joe Panic of the Giants throws right, bats left. Christian Yelich, center fielder, throws right, bats left. It's just Bumgarner throws left, bats left. Or no, he bats right, so it's his pitching hand. It just...
Yeah, it's crazy what you can be born with and just what comes natural.
Stover on the mound having conversation with Gutierrez. What do you think?
Stover's really into it. Really seems frustrated out there on the mound talking to Gutierrez and Frazier.
You think he's frustrated with what Gutierrez showed in that at-bat?
I honestly couldn't tell you. At least, I have an idea. Gutierrez just came in. He had a nice, at-bat to Ballard as he had made him fly out to center. He had a walk to Casperson, but I don't know. I don't know what he talked about him right there.
First pitch ball. Baeza tripled, walked, and scored a run in his previous at-bats. Fouls that back. So grateful for this net. I'm pretty sure we would have been dead like 3 games ago. I think so.
I think we would have been 1 game this season and done. The sun's deadly.
1-1 the count to Baeza.
Nice pitch right there from Gutierrez. Let's see if he can work in that breaking ball. And lefty Baeza low and away, have him reach for it and chase. Looks like that's what they're going to do right here. Right there.
And Baeza strikes out on that pitch. 2 away now. I like how Gutierrez works quickly. You know, there's especially lefties. I feel like they're the ones that are the slowest out the wind up the stretch. They just take their time, but Gutierrez says no.
I like it. He's up there right when he gets the ball back from the catcher. Works quick. Doesn't, mess around, waste pitches. Just does another first pitch fastball.
Nick Simmons now steps up to the plate with the first pitch being a strike. Gutierrez takes a peek at first, throws home, ball in the dirt. Frazier being a wall back there. 1-1 the count to Simmons. Doubled in his first at-bat.
How about that move from Gutierrez? A little quick step-off throw over. You don't see that one too often. Aggressive leave over there.
I know, for a left-handed pitcher on the mound.
Yeah.
I mean, they're staring right at you. It's just crazy the confidence that, Casperson has.
Yeah, that's definitely living on the edge. That's for sure. Big lead.
Ball catches the corner, 2-2 the count.
Paul's Gutierrez right here, 2-2, 2 out. He is taking it aggressively over there in Casperson at first base. He's been working him away right here. I'd go fastball in, try to get him on the hands.
Casperson steals easily as that pitch was in the dirt. Two-two the count. 3-2 the count here in the top of the 5th inning.
I don't really like that curveball right there on that 2-2 count.
As Simmons smacks that to third base, and he is retired.
Page.
Daniel Page with an amazing play to retire the Crawdads, and we will be right back in the bottom of the 5th.
This is Max Smith. Thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
All right, welcome back, everyone. Here in the bottom of the 5th inning, we have a new pitcher, Edwin Garcia, 6 foot, 185 pounds, right-hand pitcher. Can you tell us a little about him?
12 in the 3rd innings for Garcia in the summer so far. 9.49 ERA. He's getting 13 earned runs along with 8 Ks. Looking to, pad his, I wouldn't say pad, but looking to better his stats today. Lower that ERA. Get a few more Ks under his belt.
Leading off for the Rock Hounds, right fielder Max Smith.
Max Smith now steps up to the plate as Edwin Garcia is ready to go. Walking the stirrups today, Garcia. Can always appreciate a little classic throwback. Garcia throws. Pitch catches the corner for a strike.
He lives out there. He's going to have a good outing today.
Pitch misses. 1-1 the count. Since you like pitching and you know a lot about pitching, have you ever thought about being a pitching coach?
Never once crossed my mind, to be honest with you.
A swing and a miss. 1-2 the count. You never thought about that? Even right now as I
mean, now, obviously, since you brought it up, I'm thinking about it. But, I mean, stuff like that, though, you got to have playing experience. Like, if you ever want to be, in the bigs or, let's say, college ball, you got to have some past history of playing. As Smith strikes out right there. I mean,
I'm hearing no.
That'd be hard to get into, but interesting to get into for sure. I'd be really interested in that.
You're welcome.
Thank you for the idea, so odd.
Grant St. Martin now steps up to the plate as Smith struck out. Or excuse me, Matt Holliday.
I don't know. St. Martin takes a curveball right there. I don't like that comparison. I really don't. I don't know what it is. I just don't like it.
Oh, 1 pitch. Just misses. 1-1 the count.
That was a good
All right, then
pitch
you
right
come
there.
up with a better comparison.
No, I mean, I can't right now. I mean, at the moment, you put me on the spot. You can't do that. I got to think about it.
The 1-1 pitch. St. Martin pops that up all the way to center field, and it is gone. That ball just kept going for St. Martin, and it just went right over the 370 wall as he trots around the bases.
Looked like he knew it was going out based on his initial reaction. Nice piece of hitting right there. Looks like the wind might have played a part in it.
Now
Again, with all those balls that have been hit
Garland Webster.
deep today.
I mean, St. Martin is just such a large presence at home plate. Like,
Just a big guy, yeah.
that's all you can say.
Just a big guy.
Garland Webster now steps up to the plate, and he gets hit right in the shoulders. And now he'll take his base. Remember that game against the Neptune Beach Pearls, I believe? Or was it? Yeah, it was the Beach Pearls where Pridey got hit 3 times in 3 consecutive at-bats.
Yeah, I do recall that. That was, I don't think the umpire handled that very well, going back to that. And I don't know about that one, too. I mean, St. Martin hit a home run, and pitch might have got away from Garcia, but, I mean, up and in, that's the gray area again. I mean, you don't know if he did it on purpose because he was frustrated or what.
Kevin Sandry steps up to the plate, or as Chris likes to call him,
Swanson.
1 for 1 with the triple, 3 RBIs on the day.
Yeah, the nice, poke to right field, and Ballard was just not able to. I don't know what happened with that one. I mean, from my recollection, I feel like Ballard kind of gave up on that play. He took a terrible angle and just gave up on it.
And on that pitch out, that throw to first, Garland Webster is thrown out.
Webster was definitely caught sleeping. Looked a little lackadaisical over there at first base.
I mean,
And he knows it. He knows it.
He was given the free base with a hit by pitch, and then, you know, quickly the Crawdads just get rid of it. They erase the free pass. Doesn't look too happy with himself, as, you know.
I mean, who would be?
Yeah. It is 1-2 the count to Sandry. Sandry slaps that to third base, and he is retired on that play, and so are the Rock Hounds. They do lead the Crawdads 6-2, and we'll be right back in the top of the 6th inning.
Hi, this is Nathan Gutierrez, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the top of the 6th inning. David Langer now stepping up to the plate. Rockhounds lead 6-2 here. Gutierrez back on the mound. Looks to shut them down yet again.
How about that home run from Langer last time against Butch? Pulled his hands in and drove it. Oh.
And home plate umpire sends out a warning to both benches after Gutierrez hits him. Do you think it was on purpose?
Yep, that one from Garcia was definitely on purpose.
Oh, because of the previous hit by
Yeah, I
pitch.
think from the St. Martin home run. And I definitely think that was on purpose, as Gutierrez kind of stared in on Langer.
Now,
Ben
Skinner now steps up to the plate. I don't know how I feel about plays like that where, I mean, let's just say it was a situation where it was he just hit a home run and then the other team hits him because you hit a home run off me and then the other team retaliates. It's always going to keep going. So, my opinion, instead of hitting everyone, why don't we, I don't know, here's a crazy thought, strike them out, get the out, instead of just continuing this nonsense of you hit my guy, I hit yours because you hit it. It just doesn't make sense. And Gutierrez loses that pitch and Skinner gets hit, but that
was not on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, he threw a curveball, just got away from him right there.
I mean, who wants 2 hit by pitches back to back?
Yeah, I mean, the first one definitely, I think, was on purpose.
Jake Allen now steps up to the plate. Timeout is called.
It's like Skinner got hit in the ankle, just looking to loosen that up over there at first.
Langer on second, Skinner on first after both being hit by pitches. And Allen bunted that foul and was not happy with himself.
Looked like he was kind of hesitant to go after it. I mean, it kind of looked like a half and half, stuck in the middle. And obviously frustrated with himself.
0-1 the count. Catches the corner. 0-2 now to Allen, who's been behind the dish all day. Do you think the warning of the benches by the home plate ump was called for?
Yeah, I think that was a really good job from the umpire right there. You know, he just took over the game. You know, he's in control of it now. You know, the players thought they were from hitting both teams, obviously going back and forth at it, but I feel like him coming out giving everyone a warning was kind of just set the tone.
1-2 count. Ball misses. 2-2 now to Jake Allen.
Gutierrez has to go after him right here. I'd go fastball in, get him on the hands, and maybe get a ground ball to Webster for a nice double play.
Ball high and tight to Allen.
A little chin music.
I'm not sure the Crawdads dugout are really happy with the way this inning's been going for their players with the 2 hit by pitches and then, like you said, the chin music to Allen. Another pitch inside.
Just missed.
Just missed, and Allen takes his base. Now, with the 2 hit by pitches and now a walk, the bases are now loaded for DH Josh Nelson. So not the way that Gutierrez wanted the inning to start. Made his point with the first hit by pitch and then just spiraled out of control like I said it would happen.
Exactly. And Gutierrez right here can't play around. He's got to go right after Nelson. He starts him off the first pitch strike. Nelson fouls it back. But, you know, right here, Gutierrez, you know, he dug himself into a hole. No outs. Bases loaded. Yeah, he does have a little bit of a lead. Sitting at 6-2. But, you know, I think if he strikes Nelson out, really stays aggressive, and hopefully gets a double play ball, then he'll be fine.
Smacks that foul. 0-2 to Nelson.
Gutierrez, and he can't play around right here. He really can't. He's got to go right after Nelson, whether that be a fastball up or even a backdoor curveball. You know, have him chasing.
No outs here in the 6th inning.
Maybe not at his head, but I like the idea though. You know, changes eye level too. So now right there, that sets up the pitch. Fastball up. Now you can throw a curveball because that curveball starts high, ends low. Just like that.
And then a swing and a miss as the ball was in the dirt, and Nelson is retired for the first out.
Second baseman, Kevin Whitaker.
Kevin Whitaker now steps up to the plate. Bases are still juiced.
And from so far today, too, Gutierrez with a nice strikeout to Nelson. Whitaker's been jammed both times he's been up, so I feel like if they just bust him in right here with some fastballs, maybe even throw him an off-speed changeup, like maybe a changeup outside to kind of have him thinking outside. That way, you throw him hard in, bust him in on the hands, maybe get a ground ball to Sandry or Page to get him out of the inning for a double play.
Whitaker pops that up. Frazier's under it, and he makes the catch. The odds looked like it'd be against him as the ball kind of
tailed back.
Yeah, he had to do the pop-up dance, but he made the out. So Whitaker's retired.
Fielder, John Ballard.
John Ballard now steps up to the plate. 2 away here in the 6th. Pitch misses. 1 on the count.
Good pitch right there from Gutierrez again. I mean, it was a ball. It was a curveball, but Ballard in his first 3 at-bats has swung first pitch fastball. So it was a good pitch to, you know, keep him off his feet.
1 for 3 with the single. 2-0 the count. Here's the pitch. And he smacks that into left center, and the ball drops. Langer scores easily. Skinner scores, and Jake Allen trots to third with Ballard having a double.
Connor Casperson.
Great job right there from Ballard. Went with the pitch. Fastball out, drove it at left center. For a nice 2 RBI double. Sets up Casperson for maybe another 2 RBIs right here to put them to tie the game.
It all started with the hit by pitch. Gutierrez, had to make a statement for his boys, which I understand. At the end of the day, these are, your boys, your teammates. You have to you have to protect them. But baseball always eats you up at the end of the day, and it always ends up like that.
I do agree with that. I definitely do agree with that.
Casperson fouls that off. It reminds me of Bryce Harper's rookie season when Cole Hamels tried to make a statement, hit him for no reason, just because he's a rookie. He ended up, I think, stealing second, advancing to third somehow, and then stealing home on Hamels. And that's how Harper made his impression on Hamels. So it's just things like that end up biting everyone in the butt at the end of the day. 1-1 the count to Casperson. Ball misses. Six to 4, the Rock Hounds lead. Crawdads are climbing the ladder, trying to tie it at least in this inning. Ball misses.
Looked like it was in the zone. Maybe just missed on the outside part of the plate. Maybe low. Couldn't really tell.
And Casperson walks on that missed ball 4.
This is a necessary
First baseman.
visit from Frazier. Probably just told him real quick, calm down, do your thing. Don't let the walks get to your head. Let's go.
Baeza now steps up to the plate. Bases are loaded again. 1 for 2, triple, walk, run, 1 strikeout. Busy line for Baeza today. Ball in the dirt. 1-0.
He's seen the ball well. Had a couple good swings his first at bat, and then the second at bat he had that nice triple to right center. Could have been, I think, an inside of the park home run, but
on that, in that particular case, do you run through the sign?
oh no, I mean that's how you get chewed out. But I mean, if I was their base coach, like I said, that's a long throw to hit right on the money for a second baseman or a shortstop. So, I mean, if I was third baseman, or I should say third base coach, I would have sent him be aggressive.
Ball called strike, 1-2 the count. So do you want to be a third base coach or a pitching coach? I'm confused now.
I'd much rather be a pitching coach. I'd like to see a curveball way right here from Gutierrez. Get the Rock Hounds out of the inning and limit the damage. Just like that.
And Gutierrez does get off the inning with a Baeza strikeout. The Crawdads do score 2. It is 6-4. We'll be right back in the bottom of the 6th inning.
I'm Daniel Page, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Frazier.
Welcome back, everyone, here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Leading off for the Rock Hounds is Brant Frazier. 1 for 2 today with a double RBI. Scored a run. Strikeout. First pitch high. You don't expect hit by pitch today, do you? Or in this?
Honestly, summer ball. I mean, what, you get it suspended? Maybe a game. I could see it happening again.
Frazier fouls that off.
I don't know about the same pitchers, but I can maybe see it.
1-1 the count. A swing and a miss. 1-2. Bottom of the 6th inning. Ball misses. 2-2 the count.
Garcia has a little bit of a deceptive delivery too. Kind of pulls his arm back, keeps it low, and just kind of flings it aggressively.
And another swing and a miss by Frazier, and he is retired.
Third baseman, Daniel Page.
1 away for Daniel Page now. He's 0 for 2 with 2 flyouts on the day. First pitch misses. Page had a great play to end the inning, like Arenado-esque, as we commented earlier. So great defensively, offensively looking to start it right now.
Yeah, started up. That was a really good play over there at third base.
Smacks that to third base, right up the glove of Langer, and he
Page
is
slips a little over there first. Maybe kept him from going to second.
Second
But then again,
baseman,
shoulda,
Willie Hamza.
woulda, coulda, up in the air. I mean, you never know.
Willie Hamza now steps up to the plate with Page at first. The ball just ate up David at third, right up his shoulder.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, there's
think
not much
he
he could do
rushed it,
right
kind
there.
of?
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think there's that much he could do there. I mean, he's going to his left. It was going to be a difficult play no matter what. You know, if he does end up corralling that and throwing it over there to the first, you know, it would have been a close play. I think Page might have gotten in there, especially if he got hit it to Casperson. If Casperson got it, I mean, Page would have been there easily.
Ball misses. 2-0 the count. Two-0 pitch. And that's a strike. Hamza doesn't seem to agree with that one. Maybe it was a little high for him. I know a lot of home plate umpires' strike zone varies, but I'm kind of like the old school where it's belt to knee strike. Swings and misses. 2-2 the count. I know they're talking about another crazy Rob Manfred idea is changing the strike zone.
I don't like that. I mean, that's the thing too. That's just part of the game and how it is. I mean, bad calls are going to be. It's part of the game. I mean, the strike zone.
The ball gets away from Allen, and on that, Page advances to second. Full count now to Willie Hamza, excuse me.
But, I mean, that's just part of the game. I mean, I feel like if an umpire has a big zone, he has a big zone. If he has a small one, he has a small one. I mean, that's just wait,
part
you
of the
have
game. You
Yeah,
have to
it's
adjust.
part of the, yeah, you have to adjust. Exactly.
Do you ever see replay being part of college? Because it is in the minors, it's in the big leagues.
I mean, maybe one day eventually, I feel like. But who knows? We'll see.
I, for one, would like to not see it. I'd actually like to see it go away in the big leagues, too.
Really?
Not really a fan of it.
I
I mean, when it goes my way, when I'm watching the Giants games, of course, I'm happy, but still, I just wouldn't like it. As Hamza walks on that ball 4. So we have Paige at second, Hamza at first.
Dominic Fasolina.
And Dominic Fasolina now steps up to the plate.
I mean, I think I agree with you in a way. I feel like it does, take away from the game just a little bit. But then again, there's some aspects and, plays of the game where it does benefit it. But, I mean, again, like you said, not being a big fan, I'm not really a big fan of it, too. Like, some of the calls are just so blatant that it's either like an out or, he's safe by far, but then they still want to, take their time for like 5 seconds, make sure not to review it, and then, I mean, I don't know.
How about having the old school around the umpires ask if what each other saw and if they all agree, if they all disagree? I know it's kind of like...
I mean, I see. Okay, yeah, I like that.
Vaselina smacks that into left field, and it drops right in front of Ballar.
Center fielder, Logan Finley.
Logan Finley now steps up to the plate.
Nice piece of hitting right there from Vaselina, by the way. Went with the ball, drove it out to right field. Sets up Finley for a nice RBI situation. See if he can get a nice, as they call it in the bigs, Papa Slam. Oh, yeah.
I don't think we're going to get free pizza.
No.
We don't have any discount code. Sorry, guys. Strike to Finley.
Finley doesn't look too happy about that.
I mean, the ball did get away from Allen, so it's kind of like...
Yeah, I mean, Finley sees that, and he's like, oh, it's in the dirt. That's a terrible call. But he doesn't know that, that was a strike. He just dropped it, basically.
What the hell were you doing?
And the ball gets a little inside to Finley. 1-1 the count. 1-1 the count. 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Little dribbler. And fair ball. And Casperson is trying to tell home plate umpire that it was foul, having a little discussion there.
Looks like it was cued right off the bat.
So Paige scores on that play. Everyone advances just one base.
Now batting, right fielder, Max Smith.
You were talking about a grand slam, and Finley says, I'll do you one better. Just a little dribbler off the end of the bat.
Little cue ball, I mean, it's kind of, it looked foul for the way he picked it up, but...
He should have let it go.
Then again, we don't have the best angle over here. Yeah, exactly. I mean, he should have let it go. Just went with it. I mean, either way, if he does pick it up like he did right there, run's going to score. And if he doesn't, I don't think the runner on third is going to score. Looks like the umpire's just kind of done with it. Just sent the coach off. Back to the dugout.
Kind of if you want to umpire, you can umpire if you want, if you think it's that easy kind of thing. Which, credit to umpires, it's really not easy. I mean, as fans,
really
we watch
not.
and like, come on.
It's really not.
But in the moment, it's not easy.
And, people make it seem like to be the easiest job in the world, but it really is difficult.
I know little Sawad wanted to be an umpire when I first started watching baseball. I did.
Really?
I wanted to be the third base umpire just because I feel like that got the most action. So I wanted to be the one that's always on the highlights. with the best calls, and I don't know. You know, when Puig throws out a runner on third and I'm there, ow. I always wanted to do that.
Man, you love Puig, huh?
I really do. I feel like he breathes, people get mad at him. And I feel like
he definitely has a spotlight on him.
he has a target on his back.
Yeah.
As Smith swings and misses, 1-2 the count. Bases are loaded here, 1 away. 7-4 Rock Hounds lead. I'm kind of the fan of the one that if most of the fan bases around the league don't like you, I kind of pick him up and put him on my shoulder like, you're my guy. And Smith strikes out on that pitch, and he's retired for the second out. Grant St. Martin now steps up to the plate.
Nice job from Garcia, working quick, being aggressive, just going right at Smith. Now let's see if he can put away St. Martin with the bases loaded, 2 outs. Should be a good matchup here. Has nowhere to put him.
He did hit a home run in his previous at-bat. Took that for a strike. That was a curveball, I believe.
Great curveball. Look at
I'm
you.
learning. I've been studying. 1-0 the count. And that pitch just misses. 1-1 the count. Willie Hamza at third. We have Fasolina at second and Logan Finley at first. A broken bat shattered right in front of David Langer and was not fazed by that at all as he made the out at third and retired Grant St. Martin. Very scary play, and we'll be right back in the top of the 7th inning. Welcome back, everyone, here in the top of the 7th inning.
Left fielder Nick Simmons.
We have Nick Simmons now stepping up to the plate. Rock Hounds lead the Crawdads 7-4.
So this is the game I've been waiting for all summer so far. A close game. Kind of a pitcher's duel on both sides. You know, the pitchers keeping them in the game. I mean, this is perfect. This is what you want. You don't want to.
Oh, so you didn't like the 1918 4.5 hour game?
Truly despise those games. I really do. It's just, it gets too long. Just not good.
Ball gets away. 1-1 the count. Last year for the Battle of the Bay games against the A's and Giants, I went to one where it was Bumgarner versus, I want to say Gray. And it ended up being 14-5 Giants, but it was just not what I was expecting. I was expecting a pitcher's duel, and it was long innings. And, you know, I'm having fun because I get to see my team.
Well,
but it's still kind of like, okay, guys, let's wrap it up. I'm getting cold.
Yeah, wrap it up, right?
It's kind of like that both sides. If your team's winning, it's like, okay, guys, we get it. Wrap it up. I'm proud. And then when they're losing, it's like, okay, let's end it right now. 1-2 the count. Ball way high.
Looks like Gutierrez didn't even finish on that pitch.
Two the count. And strike out to Simmons. He is retired for the first out.
Third base.
Don't know what Simmons was looking at right there. I was just throw me in fastball.
David Langer now steps up to the plate. 1 away. 1 for 2 with a home run and a hit by pitch. Took that for a strike.
Not holding back. Working quick. Getting right back up there on the mound and just doing his thing.
Forgetting about that inning. I mean, they still have the lead, so he's thinking of it in that way.
He limited the damage last inning after giving up, he gave up 2, but he started off the inning bases loaded, no outs. So I think a pretty good job of getting out of that, keeping the damage where it's at. I'd like to see another curveball right here. Ooh.
Pitch misses again. 1-2 the count. Gutierrez is not happy with himself.
No, not at all. Seems to be working with the stuff, though. I mean, it's kind of weird seeing, curveball drop in middle of the plate and then another one go on the other batter's box. Ooh.
Langer
How
chops
about
that
Page
foul,
over there?
but the barehanded.
Soft hands.
I'm going to call him Machado.
Nah, Machado's on like a different level.
I'm going to call him David Wright back in 2012.
Yeah, I will entirely agree with you on that. David Wright in his prime was nasty, though.
You don't call him Captain America for nothing. 2-2 the count.
That looked like a strike right there. Maybe squeezing him just a little bit, the umpire.
Maybe he's ticked off with the hit by pitch. You know how everyone has their own opinions.
Yeah.
Hopefully that's not the case. You never want to see umpires dictate the game that way, since they do have the power.
Exactly. I mean, in the end, the umpires control the game.
That's true. It's a pitcher umpire game.
What's up?
It's a pitcher umpire kind of game.
Yeah.
Full count to Langer.
I think Gutierrez is going to throw him another curveball right here.
And Langer smacks that ball into left field, and that ball is gone. A home run for David Langer.
Second of the day. How about that?
Have a day, David Langer. And it wasn't a cheapie either. Over the 370 mark.
Now batting center fielder.
Now it's 7-5. Rock Hounds lead the Crawdads. Ben Skinner now steps up to the plate.
I think Gutierrez threw one too many curveballs right there. I think Langer had seen enough to get the feel of them, and he just threw over a gimme-over curveball, and Langer took full advantage for hitting his second home run of the day. How about that?
And Skinner chops that foul. One the count. Gutierrez still working fast. Ball misses high. Can't say it enough how much I appreciate a fast pitcher, because like we say a bunch of times, pitchers control the pace of the game. So if they're fast out of the pitch, as Langer smacks that ball into right field, right in front of Max Smith. So a single for Skinner. So I appreciate a pitcher that works quickly.
Jake Allen.
Definitely keeps the players in the game, and especially the fans, too. That's what you want. I mean, that's why the whole thing is about the MLB shortening up the game somehow, some way, putting these timers on. I mean, I don't really like it, but, I mean, then again, it makes sense just because of how many pitchers do end up taking their time. I mean, I watched the Sunday night game with Boston and Houston, and I watched a David Price pitch, and he just took his time, took his sweet time, and the game just lagged along.
2-0 the count. The last pitch Gutierrez thought was a strike. Didn't look too happy.
No, he didn't.
I'm all for making the game faster, but I feel like just leave it alone when it comes to time. Baseball is known for its, no time. You go to a baseball game, it could be 2 hours. It could be 5 hours.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no one really wants a 5-hour game. Free baseball, that means extra innings. But I just say leave it.
I mean, if it's extra innings, go for
there's
it.
people that want it to be the whole World Baseball Classic.
No.
As that pitch catches the corner, 3-1 the count. How they want to put the runner on second.
I don't like that whatsoever.
Mm-mm.
That's absolutely terrible in my opinion.
I believe it was Team Venezuela, ended up losing a game because they put a runner on second to start the inning, and I just don't agree with it. And he thought that was ball 4, but strike 2.
It seems to be the thing for Allen today, is just to do that little runoff and bite his bat and look at it. Because he did that in his second at bat and ended up striking out looking.
And that pitch hits him. So he takes his base. Skinner at second, Allen at first. Only one away here.
Josh Nelson.
And now Josh Nelson steps up to the plate.
Gutierrez had a nice at bat against Nelson, or I guess you could say pitching matchup against Nelson last time. Struck him out with a nice curveball. See if he can do it again here. Maybe even get a double play ball. Get them out of the inning.
1 for 3 on the day. And he chops that to the third baseman. And, oh, right. Excuse me, Homza drops the ball. And on that play, Skinner scores.
Difficult play over there for Page.
Kevin Whitaker.
You know, that was a really good play. He picked it up on the short hop and threw it over to Hamza. But Hamza, I don't know if he lost it in the sun. I don't know, but
Maybe he was thinking the play before getting the ball.
Yeah, I don't think he was just off entirely, and it just messed him up. Could have been an ending double play, but now Gutierrez has to work even more.
Kevin Whitaker steps up to the plate, 0 for 3, as he pops up the first pitch. Oh, 1 the count. It's 7-6 now. Only a 1-run lead. Gutierrez throws. And a healthy swing and a miss. He tried to go dead 400 on that one. Try to go a little judge.
Definitely taking his full amount of effort, giving 110%.
110.
Trying to go home run derby-esque with his buddy Langer.
Pitch misses, 1 and 2 the count.
Trying to join the home run club.
This reminds me of Eric Burns saying every at bat he always wanted to hit a home run. That was his mentality. This cracks me up. And he checked his swing. No, he didn't. Home plate umpire says he went around. So Whitaker is retired for the second out.
Right fielder John Ballard.
John Ballard now steps up to the plate. Allen at second and Nelson at first. You think he's thinking home run?
Yeah, I think he is right here. Maybe even, a double too. Take the lead. Home run would be nice though. Always nice.
2 for 4 on the day.
Hit a nice last inning 2 RBI double to get them within 2.
Catches a corner, 1-1 the count. Gutierrez still on the mound. And a swing and a miss.
Almost looked like a slider right there from Gutierrez. Haven't seen that much today. Threw Ballard off too. It looks like he was looking more of a slow curveball.
Runners go. The ball is in the dirt. Frazier has it though. Throws to second. Ball gets away from Sandry. So Allen is at third safe, and so is Nelson at second.
I wonder if, this could be a stretch, but I wonder if these runners or even coaches are getting a tip from the catcher or someone that they're throwing a curveball. So that's twice on Gutierrez that they've run, and they've been standing up. They've just got tremendous jumps, and they've been standing up on these stolen bases.
Full count now. And he walks. The bases are loaded now for Connor Casperson.
Shortstop, Connor Casperson.
Pollard at first. Nelson at second and Allen at third. Casperson looking to at least tie the game.
Base hit. Drives in one, maybe two.
Aubrey
Drives
at the
it to
first.
left center. Right at Finley.
Makes an incredible catch. He's made 3 great catches out there, and Gutierrez is very happy about that because now the bases are left loaded and they still have the 1-run lead, and we'll be right back in the bottom of the 7th inning.
Hi, this is Garland Webster, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, here in the bottom of the 7th inning. It is 7-6. Rock Hounds lead the Crawdads.
Got a new pitcher up on the mound, Grant
Leading off,
Jones,
first
freshman,
baseman,
6'2".
Garland Webster.
He's got 8 1/3 innings under his belt. 8.64 ERA. Looking to keep the Crawdads in the game.
And Garland Webster now steps up to the plate, 1 for 1 on the night. Takes the first pitch for a strike.
He's got that nice action to that fastball.
A healthy rip. 0-2 the count. Quick
Nice.
0-2 count.
Nice changeup, too. Working quickly. I like it.
And he swung and missed again, and he is retired for the first out.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good night. How about that? Coming off the bench.
Shortstop, Kevin Sandry.
Kevin Sandry now steps up to the plate. One away. Pitch all the way behind him. For ball 1.
You don't see that too often.
That's more of a... That's when pitchers do that to send a message. But, of course, there's no message being sent there. That just got
I
away
don't
with
think you're
them.
trying to send a message or hit the guy when it's 7-6 and you're down by 1.
I always consider myself, as that ball misses for 2 of the count, I always consider myself pitcher bias, quote unquote, but especially left-handed pitcher bias. I don't know why. There's something about lefties that...
They're specialists. They really are.
I mean, Javier Lopez didn't make a career. If he was right-handed, I doubt he would have been the same pitcher, you know?
Lefties are definitely a sacred thing in the MLB.
Ball just misses.
Almost worked back into the inside part of the plate. He's got this real nice downward away action to his fastball. Looks like his fastball and his changeup had obviously the same amount of action to it.
Sanji smacks that ball into right field, and it is past the right fielder as he rounds to second, heading for third, and he will be there safely. So a triple for Kevin Sandry.
Second one of the day. You don't see that
Now batting catcher,
at all.
Brant Frazier.
Brant Frazier now steps up to the plate with runner in scoring position, 1 away.
See if Frazier can get something up in the zone, preferably. Drive it out to the outfield. But so far, Jones has been pitching down in the zone. You know, that two-seam, it looks like, changeup, breaking ball. So we'll see if he can get anything up. If not, Frazier's going to have to put some work in and try to elevate that ball down the zone up into the outfield.
1 away here. Pitch just misses for ball 1. 1 on the count. Yeah, I like the way Jones works too. Very deliberate.
Yeah. I mean, worst case scenario here, if he does end up walking Frazier, it sets up the double play ball. So, I mean, corners can check in on third, but you want the double play.
2-0 the count. Ball misses. 3-0. And
Looks like they'll just put him on here. Go after Page.
hope to get the double play.
Yep.
Jones throws. And that's a strike. What do you think Jones is going to throw now with a 3-1 count?
I wouldn't be surprised if he threw him an off-speed pitch right here. See if he chases. If not, not the end of the world.
Foul that off. 3-2 the count now.
So he's been going away. This is where it'd be a perfect time to throw that two-seam at him, tail back in for the inside part of the plate. Maybe catch him looking. Like that.
And he strikes out on that pitch. So Frazier is retired for the second out. What started out a 3-0 at bat worked its way to a full count, and he ended up striking out. So now Daniel Page steps up to the plate with Sandry at third after a triple. Page definitely does not want to leave him stranded there, especially with a 1-run lead.
Yeah,
you need to add
not
some
what you want to do
insurance.
late in the game, only up by 1. I mean, you wanted to get that run in. Let's see if Page can do it here.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. 0-2 the count. Have you thought of a comp for St. Martin since you didn't like my holiday one?
Haven't been thinking about that, to be honest with you.
It's been in the back of my head.
Wow.
That pitch just misses.
Again, same thing. Away. Maybe even, I mean, I don't know. He hasn't shown a breaking ball yet. Looks like just to be a fastball change right now, but I'd like to see a back foot.
2-2 the count. I mean, you hate to see a pitcher to get in such a rhythm where his pitches are predictable.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to become too obvious on your game scheme as he strikes him out right there. Nice pitch. But you want to, I mean, you always want to mix it up.
So Page is retired for the third out. We'll be right back in the top of the 8th inning.
Hi, I'm Scott Stover, General Manager of the Rockville Rock Hounds, and thank you for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, here in the top of the 8th inning. We have a new pitcher for the Rock Hounds, Kirby Broadbent.
First baseman.
Can you tell us a little bit about him?
Broadbent's in 7 innings on the summer so far, 9 ERA. I haven't seen him pitch much. I mean, as far as home, but I think it was, okay. No, I was thinking of the Neptune
Beach Pearls?
Beach Pearls. I think St. Martin pitched in that game.
Oh, he did, yeah.
I was thinking it was Broadbent for some reason, but yeah, a couple of big guys just looking to get some action up there on the mound. Doesn't hurt.
First pitch misses. He's the 1-0 and a swing and a miss by Alex Baiza, excuse me.
Let's see if Broadbent has any breaking stuff. Ooh.
Baiza chops that to left field, drops right in front of Smith, so he's on safely at first with a single. Now Nick Simmons steps up to the plate. No outs here.
Nick Simmons.
The Crawdads are running out of outs here, and they're only down by 1, so they're trying to take advantage of this inning.
Yeah, that was a great start right there for the Crawdads from Baeza. Got a nice hanging slider from Broadbent and able to float that in for a nice single out there in right field in front of Smith.
Simmons shows bunt, but quickly pulls back. Do you think that was kind of a deke bunt?
No, I mean, late in the game, 7-6, you're down by a run. Summer ball, you need to work on your stuff. I feel like this is a perfect opportunity to see what you're made of.
And he does bunt that, and it trickles foul.
Yeah, I was gonna say Paige might want to pick that up because
Before it hits the back?
Yeah, he got lucky right there. Usually you want to travel with it that way if it does, or pick it up right away. Kind of a rookie move right there.
1-1 the count now to Simmons.
Broadbent just looks vicious up there with that stash. How about that? He's a big guy with the stash. I mean, old school look. I like it.
Old school Yankee look since they couldn't grow beards. They grow the Don Mattingly.
The only thing you can grow on the Yankees is a stash. So, I'm
Ain't
not biased on this
something?
one, though. I just like it on Broadbent.
Pitch catches a corner, 1-2 the count. I, for one, am not a fan of that. I do not like just a stash.
No, I mean, I don't either, but I mean, just with it
is old school,
character,
yeah.
And
if only he had the stirrups.
Ooh, look like Roddy fingers up there or something like that. Ooh,
and that.
How about that slider?
And on that pitch, Nick Simmons strikes out.
Third base.
So he definitely threw a pin or two before the game.
Yeah, he definitely has. I mean, that slider looks like it's been worked on many of times.
David Langer now steps up to the plate. Alex Baez is still at first after a lead-off single. Took the first pitch for a strike, 1 away.
Don't be surprised if Baez takes it back here. Maybe. Broadbent looks like he's been same tempo to the plate every time.
Pops that up. And just out of the reach of Frazier. Nice for effort, though. 2-1 the count. Who's that one guy? I think it was from the Reds. I'm not sure, but he was like the 70s, 80s, I think. And he was like an animal. He would... I don't know how to explain it. I'm thinking it in my head. I'm replaying it in my head, but he would just be aggressive and like throw the ball in his hand. And you know what I'm talking about? It's always on those classic games that MLB Network always shows. That's who Broadbent reminds me of, as he smacks that ball into center field and Finley's under it and makes the catch. Baeza trots back to first. I don't know his name, but he's very...
Is it Ron Dibble?
Center fielder.
I don't think so. That doesn't
No?
sound familiar.
Skinner.
Okay, I'm going to have to Google this. Ben Skinner now steps up to the plate. Shows bunt, bunts that way foul.
Interesting approach there from Skinner.
I mean, there's two outs.
It's 2 outs, but I think his argument for that would be Page was kind of playing back. He's playing a little bit behind the bag over there at third, and Skinner has really good speed. So I wouldn't be surprised if he did still lay it down for a nice drag bunt.
Ball in the dirt. Nowhere for Baeza to go except stay at first. 1-1 the count.
With that, though, I mean, with Skinner doing the bunt first pitch, it brings Page in just a little bit, so maybe to where he can drive it past that 5-6 hole.
2-1 the count. Two outs here in the top of the 8th. Baeza still at first. And he smacks that ball to the shortstop, and he is retired on that force out. And on that note, we will be right back to the bottom of the 8th inning.
This is Kirby Broadbent. Thanks for watching Solano College Sports Network.
Welcome back, everyone, here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Willie Holmesa now steps up to the plate, looking to add some insurance runs for his Rock Hounds. Only up by 1 now.
Definitely needed in a close game like this, especially with the way things have been going.
First pitch, a strike.
Holmesa, switch hitter. First AB from the right side today. As he drives it to center field for a nice base hit.
Those are my favorite type of singles. The up the middle, just beautiful.
Just floats up for a little bit and then just drops down. Yep. Can't beat him.
Holmesa at first with that single. Now Dominic Fasolina steps up to the plate. 2 for 4 with the single and a double. Looking for a triple and a home run.
To complete the cycle.
Shows bunt. 1-0 the count. Did you see Nolan Arenado cycle against my Giants?
That was something else against the SF Giants.
I mean, I was bitter, of course, but I love Arenado. He's one of my favorite players, as he throws to first, but Holmesa is safe. But it was an exciting play. It
really was. I mean, how like, you can't even script that. I mean, on Father's Day, you finish the cycle
with a walk-off home run.
With a walk-off home run. against the Giants too. I mean, you just can't beat it.
2-0 the count. And when he came out the mosh pit at
Bleeding.
home, he was bleeding, and he just looked like a warrior.
Just looking like a ball player, really.
The face, that just represents the Rocky season. Just grinding it out, and
just a bunch of grinders.
And that's a strike. 2-1 the count.
And how about, did you see the other night with Arenado 2, where they were down 3-2, and he hit that triple or double to right field, scored 2, and they ended up winning the game.
He's overlooked because he plays in a hitter-friendly ballpark, as Fossilina smacks that into center field for another single. Beautiful at-bat for Fossilina.
That was a great piece of hitting right there.
But yeah, Arenado doesn't really get the love because he plays in, Colorado and the whole
Was it last? It wasn't last year. Was it last year or the year before where him and, was it Bryant? MVP talks? And they were saying that they got to get the edge to Bryant just because
he doesn't.
Yeah, Arenado was playing in a hitter-friendly ballpark, thin air.
Finley steps up to the plate, takes the first pitch for a ball. It's not fair to say that for a hitter, though. If you look at his splits, too, it clearly shows you he is just a good baseball player.
Yeah.
And it's not fair to mark someone down and take away votes for MVP just because he plays. That's not his choice. It's not like he said, Rockies draft me.
And I mean, I guarantee you, too, as Finley takes another ball, I guarantee you, too, that he'd still put up the same numbers and if he played those other half of the games from Coors Field.
When he gets traded to the Giants, he's going to still put up those numbers.
I'm sorry, what did you just say?
There's a little pitcher meeting on the mound. It looks like there's going to be a pitching change. Or no, there's just a little talk.
No, it's like a little conference. Probably just buying time. Looks like 41 on their team. Looks like he's going to go warm up for a little bit. But coach right here just telling him, take it easy. You've been doing pretty good. Relax and take care of business.
But yeah, you heard it here. Arenado will be a Giant. Jonah Arenado, because his brother plays for the Giants minor league team. Do you see what I did there?
Nah, that
2-0 the count.
That will never happen. I'm sorry to crush your dreams.
It's okay. We have Jonah Arenado as a ball misses away, blocked by Allen. 3-0 count. Pitch low, and Finley walks on that pitch. So the bases are loaded now.
Right fielder, Max Smith.
After 2 singles and now a walk. Max Smith now steps up to the plate.
Looks like we do have a pitching change here. He's going to hand the ball off. 2. Number 41, Kevin Flemmer.
Down by 1. You got to preserve the...
Gotta try to hold on, keep the damage where it's at. As you see him squat for a little stretch.
Just trying to get warmed up.
He's getting warmed up. He's got to do his thing, pitches. Everyone's got their little...
No judgments here.
Thing. No, not at all. Senior, sitting 6'4", 214 at Cal Berkeley. 11 2/3 inning under his belt. 12 Ks. 5.40 ERA. Looking to clean up his stats just a little bit.
It's been a great game so far.
It has.
It hasn't been too out of the reach for either of these teams. The Rock Hounds could easily win this by 1 or continue to score some, or the Crawdads could score and tie right now. So it's been a very interesting game.
It has. It really has. You know, bases loaded, no outs. Crawdads down by a run. Did you see our cameraman getting the moves on?
He's Millie rocking to this song.
And he does not know he's being recorded either. How about that?
I believe that's Pop's nephew.
He just looked.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
He knows.
Oh, yeah. He knows it.
A little dabble, Millie rock to this little throwback old song. Little oldie. I love it. You gotta love it. So, how's your Yankees doing so far? Has Tanaka given up any home runs yet?
I don't know at the moment. I haven't checked my phone. But I'll get back to you on that.
Don't be surprised if, it's like 7-0, Tanaka's out.
It's like that, though? you always got to say something about the Yankees.
I gotta hate.
I don't know
I'm sorry.
what it is.
It's the Yankees. Who doesn't hate the Yankee fans hate the Yankees.
No, I mean, every fan base, it's like that for everyone.
Max Smith now steps up to the plate, took the first pitch for a ball. We have Finley at first, Fossilina at second, and Homza at third.
As so odd, you just flinched back here as the ball.
I'm sorry, but I was writing on my scorecard.
You know that, right?
I was writing in my scorebook, and I look up, and the ball's in my face. So yeah, I flinched. Can someone get me a helmet, please? I don't trust these fences. The ball trickles away from Allen. 2-1 the count. My heart's still racing.
That wasn't even hit hard either.
But the fact is, I was looking at my scorebook. I was marking it. I look up and the ball's...
My goodness.
2-1 the count to Max Smith. He smacks that ball right to Whitaker. Whitaker throws home. He's out, and Smith is safe at first. So they do get the out at home. So everyone basically just moves up a base.
Now batting left fielder Grant St. Martin.
Great play by Whitaker to get the out at home.
Great pitch by Flemmer, too. Worked down the zone. Looked like he threw a changeup to Smith right there. Had him out in front. Rolled it over to Whitaker, and Whitaker able to at least keep a run from scoring. Fortunately, he didn't get the double play, but still a double play ball intact.
Matt Holliday now steps up to the plate.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Might have fooled somebody.
Took the first pitch for a ball. St. Martin. Misses again. 2-0 the count.
It looked like it was in there. St. Martin in the driver's seat here. 2-0. Bases loaded. Flemmer has got a pitch to him. Healthy cut. He was definitely trying to leave the
planet.
Leave something, yeah. Whoa.
I love seeing those rips like Carlos Gomez from the Rangers, I believe. He always swings like that, leaves his shoes. It's just comedy for me. Ball's low in the dirt. 2-2 the count. I mean, that's how you straighten an oblique, though. He swings so hard and viciously. Gotta be careful, guys. Come on. Excuse me, 3-1 the count.
His pitch only right here.
Lays off it and takes the walk. And on that, Dominic Fossilina scores with a bases loaded walk.
First baseman, Garland Webster.
Garland Webster now stepping up to the plate. Bases are still loaded.
And right there, too, that's hard, especially when you just came in the game. You're facing a guy like St. Martin. can do some serious damage as he already has before as Webster fouls it back behind here.
Right next to the the benches.
But I mean, facing St. Martin, already has a home run on the day. Bases loaded. 3-1 count. I mean, the walk, it could be a good thing. I mean, Webster up here right now, you could have him hit into a double play. He's ahead of him right now. He's got to go aggressive. Go right after him.
In the dirt. Flemmer on the mound for the Crawdads. 8-6 here in the bottom of the 8th. Healthy rip by Webster. 1-2 the count.
Look like a nice changeup right there from Flemmer. Had Webster way out in front. Let's see if he can get him here. Maybe with the fastball up. Maybe inside. Right on the outside part of the plate.
Webster strikes out on that pitch. Not happy as he's having a little conversation with the home plate umpire. Doesn't think that was a strike at all.
Kevin Sandry.
Regardless, he is retired for the second out. And now Kevin Sandry steps up to the plate. St. Martin at first, Smith at second, and we have Finley at third. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0 the count.
Let's see if Swanson get a bases clearing double, triple. If he hits another triple here, that'd be something else.
The ball gets away from Allen. However, it hit right back to him, and now they throw past the jumping shortstop and goes all the way to center field. And on that play, Logan Finley scores easily from third. What was a great play of that, Allen got the ball back quickly, no one scored, and then got a little ahead of himself through the second or to the shortstop, Casperson, and airmailed it into center field.
Overly aggressive right there. He didn't need to make that throw, forced it, and like you said, airmailed it, and Finley was able to score easy.
2-0 the count to Sandry. And he smacks that right to Whitaker. And Sandry is retired. Jake Allen not happy with himself after that airmail to center field. The Rock Hounds do score 2. It's 9-6, and we'll be right back in the top of the 9th inning.
Hi, I'm Coach Bobby. Thanks for watching the Solano College Sports Network.
welcome back everyone here in the top of the 9th inning. Leading off for the Crawdads, we have Jake Allen, who looks to redeem himself after the little misplay in center field that he tried to get the runner at second out and instead scored a run. And we also have a new pitcher.
We have Grant St. Martin coming in from the left, pitching. And we have from Fossilina from DHing, moving on over to the left field. So no one new in the game, just kind of a switcheroo.
It's 9-6 here in the 9th inning. Rock Hounds look to get a 1-2-3 inning. Just love the way St. Martin pitches. It just reminds me of a right-handed version of Rich Hill. Just a finish. I love it.
But, I mean, Rich Hill, he has that over the top.
No, yeah, for sure. But I still see a little Rich Hill in it. Please don't try to crush my dreams on this one like you did Matt Holliday.
I don't know.
One, two, the count. Our producer, Brian, is trying to figure out who, if he's not Matt Holliday, who is he? And I've been asking Chris the entire game.
Okay.
And you know what?
I'd give you more. Wow, power fastball.
Strikes out.
I would give you more Holliday, without a doubt, than Rich Hill.
DH.
Rich Hill is, that's a stretch. That is a real stretch.
All right, everyone at home, I hope you guys, after the game, of course, you have to listen to us. Google Rich Hill, compare him to St. Martin. Take away the fact that, yes, Hill's lefty, St. Martin is righty, as Nelson chops that foul. And just, take a deep breath and think about it. Maybe close your eyes, have a cup of coffee, and
wake up a little bit and think about it.
0-1 count to Nelson.
I'm trying to figure out how he pitches, like player comparison wise. It's on the tip of my tongue. Can't think of it though quite yet.
All right, think about Rich Hill.
Not whatsoever.
A swing and a miss, and Nelson is retired. Back-to-back Ks for Grant St. Martin, a.k.a. Rich Hill. I'm going to ride this till the season. Rich Hill. Kevin Whitaker, excuse me. Josh Ballard now steps up to the plate. 1-0 the count. One the count now. And strike two. St. Martin working quick up there. Maybe trying to tell Coach Dover, hey, I could pitch if you want.
He's got a closer role here for me now.
And a swing and a miss. What an inning for Grant St. Martin. Back-to-back Ks. And on that, the Rock Hounds beat the Crawdads 9-6. It's been a back-to-back game, but still really close. So it could have gone to either team. What did you see from the game so far?
It was a well-fought game. Both sides pitched really well. Starting pitching from both sides, especially Witch. I feel like he kept the Rock Hounds in the game from the start, gave them a good, solid outing. And, the Rock Hounds were able to capitalize on a few missed opportunities, or a few mistakes, I should say, from the Crawdads, and Rock Hounds came up on top.
Exactly. On behalf of Chris Zavaglia, I'm Sawad Balazi. The Rock Hounds beat the Crawdads 9-6, and we'll be right back with the Best Buy player of the game.
If you have an interest in a career in sports broadcasting,
whether it's behind the scenes or on camera,
then this is the class for you.
Class is held every Wednesday from 1:30 to 4:30 in room 121 alongside the library building.
for more information, contact Greg Poff. That's me,
at solano.edu.
We hope to see you here next semester. And remember,
It's more than just sports, it's an education.
Hello, everyone. I'm Sawad Balazi with the Solano College Sports Network. I'm joined here with Kevin Sanji, the Best Buy player of the game. So, Kevin, you went 2 for 4 with 2 triples. In your last at bat, were you aiming for another triple?
No, not necessarily. Just trying to hit the ball hard, stick to my approach, trying to score, get an RBI. Yeah, that's basically it. Stick to my approach, and whatever happens, happens.
So throughout the broadcast, my partner and I were calling you Dansby Swanson because the way you play the game and how effortless it looks when you play shortstop. How do you feel about that?
That's a good comparison. One of the stars in the MLB. I don't think I deserve that comparison, but yeah, I'm good with that.
So this is the first game against the Crawdads. What do you look for your team to do with the remainder of the series?
Hopefully we can keep it up, keep winning. We got our first win streak, I think. So we're gonna keep riding this train. Go for more wins.
All right, thank you, Kevin. I'm Swad Balazi with the Solano College Sports Network. The Rock Hounds beat the Crawdads 9-6. Thank you.